3 days. Just 3 days. Yet in those 3 days, the world changed forever. The city of Jerusalem had fallen silent. The same crowd that once cheered Hosanna now hid in guilt and fear. The man who healed the blind, walked on water, and spoke words that reached the soul, now lay in a borrowed tomb. Hope had died on a cross. Dreams were buried under stone and silence. His followers, lost and terrified, locked themselves away, wondering if this really was the end. But what they didn't know was that while the world thought everything was over, heaven was already writing the greatest comeback in history. In the stillness of that tomb, God was preparing to show the universe that death does not get the final word. Saturday passed like a shadow. The city returned to its routine. Merchants haggled, priests chanted, soldiers stood guard. But for Jesus' followers, time itself had stopped. Mary Magdalene lay awake, haunted by the sound of the hammer, the shouts of the crowd, and his final words. "It is finished." Yet deep inside her heart, a whisper urged her. Go to him. Even if he was gone, she needed to honor him one last time. As dawn broke, she and 2 women, Mary the mother of James and Salome, walked toward the tomb, carrying spices and tears. The sky was gray, and the only sound was the crunch of their footsteps on the path. "Who will roll away the stone for us?" one of them asked. None of them had an answer. Still, they kept walking. When they arrived, the ground trembled. The guards were gone. The massive stone that sealed the tomb had already been rolled away. Their hearts froze as they stepped closer. Inside, the tomb was empty, except for a light that filled the darkness. An angel stood before them and said, "Do not be afraid. You're looking for Jesus of Nazareth, who was crucified. He is not here. He has risen, just as he said." Mary's heart raced. She ran back to tell the disciples. Peter and John looked at each other. Could it be true? They sprinted through the narrow streets to the tomb. John arrived first, stooped to look in, and saw only folded linen where the body had been. Peter went inside and stood silent, unable to speak. No guards, no body, just a quiet sign that heaven had moved. Mary stayed behind, crying outside the tomb. Through her tears, she saw a man standing nearby. "Woman," he asked gently, "why are you crying? Whom are you looking for?" Thinking he was the gardener, she pleaded, "Sir, if you've taken him away, tell me where you laid him." Then the man simply spoke her name, Mary. In that instant, everything changed. Her heart stopped. Her eyes widened. She knew that voice. "Teacher!" she cried, falling at his feet. Jesus smiled and said, "Do not cling to me. Go and tell my brothers that I am alive." Over the next few days, word spread like wildfire. "He's alive!" But not everyone believed. One disciple, Thomas, said, "Unless I see the marks of the nails and touch them myself, I won't believe." A week later, Jesus appeared again among them. "Peace be with you," he said. Then he turned to Thomas and gently invited him. "Put your finger here. See my hands. Stop doubting and believe." Thomas fell to his knees and whispered, "My Lord and my God." For 40 days, Jesus appeared to his friends, teaching them, comforting them, and reminding them that faith was stronger than fear. On the shore of Galilee, he shared breakfast with them, bread and fish by the fire, and said, "Go and tell the world everything you have seen." It wasn't just a command. It was a purpose, a mission that would echo through time. Finally, on the Mount of Olives, Jesus gathered his followers one last time. The sun was setting, and golden light wrapped around them. He said, "You will receive power when the Holy Spirit comes upon you, and you will be my witnesses to the ends of the earth." Then as they watched, he rose, lifted into the sky until a cloud hid him from sight. 2 angels appeared and said, "The same Jesus who was taken from you into heaven will come back in the same way." The tomb was empty. Death had lost, and hope was alive forever. The resurrection isn't just a story from the past. It's a message for every heart that's ever whispered, "It's over." It's God's way of saying, "No, it's not." When life feels buried under guilt or pain, when darkness feels endless, remember the empty tomb. The stone wasn't rolled away so Jesus could get out. It was rolled away so we could look in and see that he was never gone. So if this story touched your heart, share it. Let someone else know that hope still lives. Because the day Jesus rose was the day death lost.